if you've seen Peter McKinnon's video he released the other day about his studio setup, I watched that and I thought, maybe I would do similar. But his studio is a little better, but this quick fix is all about how you can make do with what you have. For example, if you've been watching my channel for a bit, you might know that I actually live in Spain now. I moved from Iceland, I'm from Iceland, I moved to Spain not that long ago, about a year. But I was busy with my tours, I was in Iceland most of the time, so I came here and I had set aside April to take this space I have here. Let me show you my Spanish man cave. Let me fix that a little bit. There we go. My Spanish man cave is this magnificent room. Like I said, it's not up to Peter McKinnon's standard, but it's getting there. So I was gonna use April to make this into a office. Here I have my desks. Let me point this downwards a little bit. There we go, more. There we go. Here I have my desk, one for me, one for my wife. But there was a snag. Let me explain. So to make a studio setup work, there's a few things I need. I need cameras and microphones, and I have that. That I do have. I need a space. I have that. This is my cave, my man cave. This is my studio space, but it's not very fancy and it does echo a lot. So I had to do something to make this work. So what I did, first, because of this pandemic thing and what I was going to do with this studio in April, I had to spend some money to do it. I had to, buy some furniture, deal with the sound issue, make it nice. And but I was locked in here for 3 months, and since my income is basically based on tourism, and you all know how that is now. There is no tourism, so I'm basically just here in my man cave producing stuff. So I had to put all spending to a halt. Like I said, I had cameras, so I needed a space. So, we painted this wall blue for my background, and I think it looks kind of nice, especially in the videos. And so what I did, I just had to work with what I had. And what I had was these ugly 2 desks. So what I did, here's my Canon, which records my videos. Here's my iMac. So I just zoomed in quite tight on me, my iMac and the blue wall. And I think it looks kind of nice. So I had that out of the way. The next thing I had to do was try to minimize the echo. It's a horrible sound here. That's where these babies here come in. You see, I rent this house and it came somewhat furnished, but these are someone else's mattresses. I don't like to sleep on someone else's mattresses. I don't even want to think about what has happened there. So, you look at these, the key to use mattresses for this kind of stuff is not to think about where these strange colorations on the mattress come from. Don't go there. It's a rabbit hole. But what those mattresses do, you see, sound goes from there to the wall and bounces back and makes an echo. I'm sweating. It's like 40 degrees outside. So if I have a mattress, boom, it's just dead in the mattress. So I built this sound wall with these 2 mattresses, which basically took my wife's office space and eliminated it. So I work alone. So once I had the space, the space for my videos, my setup, and the sound somewhat taken care of. It's not perfect, but it is much better. You see, the key is I use a directional mic on the camera, like we have. I'm using now, like I have here on this camera, directional mic. But the thing is, the distance from this mic to me is too far, because especially in a room like this, it can create a lot of echo. So the closer the mic is, the less the echo. So I do use either a lapel mic or this sound recorder, depending on what I'm doing, and it works really nice. So that out of the way, I needed lighting. It's a basement, it's a cellar, it's like a prison. If you look like, let me show you, up, there we go. Look, you know, I even got bars. But if I record before noon, before 12, 1 o'clock, I get a little sunlight down. If I record after that, I don't get it. Let me see, there we go. I don't get it. So it's a dark place. And I just have these fluorescent lighting, which is not nice when making a video. Let me turn it on. So I guess I could use this, but it looks really nice. So I had this LED light panel. It's about $250. It's an old panel. It's really good. I'm gonna link to it down in the description, and so you can pick it up if you need. I use it both for my video and my photography. It's a really nice light when I'm shooting portraits and stuff like that, and I need light. But that's the key light. So when I have a dark room and only a key light, it looks very horror filmy like. So I needed a fill light. I didn't have that. So that's where this reflector comes in to lift a little bit on the side to make me look pretty. There we go. To make me look pretty, I need all the help I can get. So, besides the camera, this is the 1DX, Canon 1DX Mark II. It's an expensive camera. I have that because I am a photographer. I have a lot of cameras, so camera gear was not a problem for me, but all the other stuff was unavailable. I had a really nice studio set up in Iceland. I rented a studio and it came with everything. It was really nice. I never had to think about equipment, but now I have. Now I need to do that. Now I need to buy stuff. But like I said, I'm not gonna buy anything until my future. I can predict my future a little more than I can. I was also gonna buy the new Canon R5. I really want that camera. It's gonna be released soon, but like I said, everything is on hold. But like I said in the beginning, this is not about how I would want this to be. It's about how me and you can work with what you have. Because if I wouldn't have this, I would just use my cell phone and be outside in my yard or something. There is no excuse good enough to not practice your photography or make your videos or do any of the creative stuff you want to do. There's always a way. You just have to find old mattresses, you know, with funky stains in it. There's always something you can use to do what you want to do. And with that, I'm saying goodbye and thank you for watching this weird video. See you next time.